Oh, now I'm nervous. Now the butterflies are kicking in.
Oh, the butterfly. You need the sunglasses. That's what you need. You're all
I
fucked up.
know.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Pit Life Barbecue Podcast. Coming to you live from the Uncle Steve Shake Studios in Center Bonstead, New Hampshire. It's Monday night, 8 o'clock. You know what that means. You can't start the barbecue week unless you start on Monday. So let's roll. Today's show, obviously brought to you by Uncle Steve Shake. What can I say? Uncle Steve is an amazing guy. 17 amazing flavors. And God knows what's coming down the line. But we got the new Mi Amigo, the Magic Ribs, the competition line, the original Gator Shake. Don't forget what the hell is it? The dessert shake. It's up here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Which I technically can't have anymore, but whatever. Hurts right here. Steve wears all the hats. You send an email, he's getting back to you. You call the number, he's answering the phone. He'll even call you back if he has a question about your orders. Feel free to call him if you're looking, trying to figure out a flavor profile in which direction of shakes to roll. He will steer you in the right direction. Everything, fresh ingredients, never sitting. You place an order, your order is getting mixed that week before you get it. So you're never going to worry about getting old product. Check him out at UncleSteveShake.com. Also on Facebook at Uncle Steve Shake Nation. Uncle Steve Shake, shake some on everything. Also brought to you by Joe's Meat Market, the diamond of Roy City, Texas. Gabriel and his crew do an incredible job. Fresh meats constantly. If you're looking for a particular cut that Gabriel doesn't have, he'll work with you to get it in. You're looking for a certain size of cuts, Gabriel's got you. For all the comps and backyard barbecue guys, got you covered too. Rubs, sauces, seasonings, injections, carrying smoky wood products now. Everything fresh produce brought in daily. And while you're there, thinking about the weekend and everything you're cooking, you might get the little rumble in the tummy. He got you covered too. Gabriel's mom's behind the counter cooking up fresh, authentic Mexican cuisine. Get a couple tacos, a bowl of menudo, little of this, little of that. Sit down, meet with the boys, hang out, talk Q, and just relax, make a new damn friend. But like I said, anyone in the Roy City, Texas area, stop by Joe's Meat Market and tell them I sent you. Joe's Meat Market for the win. Is he already texting me? No, that's him. That's someone else. All right, let's scroll back. Let's start at the bottom here. Brother Steven, what's up? Bat, Judge Webb, NBL, what's happening? Matt Pereira, what's going on? Tom, what's happening? Daddy Dutch. Yeah, he's going wild. He's going ham.
Cut his fingers off.
Oh, I wish I could.
I can't see any comments because I'm on my phone.
Oh, don't worry. Oh, wasn't now he texted me. Wasn't me. Yeah. Okay. It was the little mouse in your pocket. All right, guys. Welcome to the show. Appreciate you all tuning in. What can I say? This guest really don't need no introduction. He was with me at the very beginning of this nightmare. You know him. You love him. Ladies and gentlemen, Messy Mike. What's up, dude?
What's going on? How are you? Long time no talk.
I know. What has it been? About 6 hours or so?
Sure.
Yeah, brother. Yeah. So, man, first off, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for joining me.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it, man.
No problem.
So we'll get to all the goddamn questions from Daddy Dutch because that'll all start. But man, oh man.
Yeah.
So all right, for anybody who doesn't know you, let's give a little rundown about who you are there, brother.
Messy Mike. Mike Masiglia runs Messy Mike Barbecue. It's a food trailer out of Derry, New Hampshire. And yeah, we do catering. We do full service in the window, full service catering. Part of the National Barbecue Association, part of NEBS. We just do barbecue, try and do barbecue the right way. Been on Chronicle, done some other stuff. So we've been through a lot. Lots of ups and downs.
Oh, for sure. For sure. But before he gets into the double digits, let's start with some questions from Dutch. I should have just sent him the goddamn link.
Why wasn't he just on the show?
Huh?
Why wasn't he just on the show with us?
Hold on, I'll bring him in. Give me a half a second here. I got to remember how to do this.
Hope I don't regret that.
Oh no, I sent it to you in text. I can get that easy. Hang on.
Yeah, you sent it to me text.
Copy.
Now that we have to air filler.
Yeah, air filler. It's all good. It's all good. There you go. There you go, sunshine. If you want to jump in there, Dutchy. Just sent it in the messenger. All right, first question for my esteemed guest. Has he learned to drink properly yet?
One, I mentioned this before. I really wish someone had a video of that, and I don't know how it did not get taped somewhere. I don't know how someone doesn't have it, or it's not on
back. Yeah, back then they didn't have it.
I know.
Once you stopped the live, that was it. The recording stopped.
Yeah.
In the Google Hangouts, I don't even think the recording was available. So, but yeah.
So to answer that question, no, it's I haven't learned how to drink properly, so I stopped drinking. I haven't drank since April of last year.
There you go. Good boy. Now, for anybody who might have the question of what the fuck we're talking about, Daddy Dutch and CJ, Cooking with CJ, used to have a show called The Hot Seat on YouTube. And Mike and I were invited as guests on Valentine's Day 2019.
Wow.
And at that point, the Super Shot was in its infancy. It had just started about 2 or 3 weeks before that. So here we are, Valentine's Day. We all have our drinking choice, and the Super Shot started coming in. So of course we obliged. At some point, Mike was sipping on a bottle of Gentleman Jack. And at some point, he just kind of threw the shot glass away and just started swigging from the bottle. So at the end, we would always end the show, then go into Google Hangouts. We're really aging ourselves now with this shit. But as soon...
I don't remember a thing.
No. As soon as we got into Google Hangouts, Mike said hi to everybody and then just... boom! Hits the floor, disappears from the thing. I instantly can't help myself and just go, down goes Frazier, which has lived in infamy on so many levels. But yeah, so we had a rough...
didn't die, so that was good.
Didn't die. The phones were ringing, going, how do we do it? You got to go over there? I go, no. I heard the kitchen door open, so he's at least in the kitchen. Yeah, I go, he's down in the basement to, all right, here we go. Hi, honey.
Hello, dear. Hello, Mike.
What's up, Kent? How are you, sir?
I'm doing great, my friend. How are you?
Doing good, thank you.
Ah,
That was a great night. Cheers.
yeah.
I almost feel till Johnny was done telling the whole story about that night, because that night will go on in legend forever.
Yeah, I remember the bottle, then I remember I started talking about chili, and that's all I remember.
So, do you want me to bring up your questions just
Yeah,
to refresh your memory? Okay, so here we go.
I'm going to.
Second question. What has been, Mike, what has been your best and worst nights of imbibing an adult beverage, which imbibing apparently means to drink something orally?
Correct.
Couldn't have just put drink? You got to make this shit difficult?
But you asked a stupid question, I get you the stupid answer.
Well, you're the one who actually asked the question.
What was my worst night? Probably that.
I was actually expecting his answer for best and worst to be the same night.
Oh, that's fucking hilarious. That's hilarious. All right, Dutch. Question number 3. Mike, has your dog forgiven you for making a mess in the basement on that one certain night?
Yes, he has.
All right, what else we got here?
2019. Yeah, he has.
Okay.
And then question number 4.
Mhm.
Hey, Mike, do you miss me yet?
I do. I miss everybody. You know, I can't wait to have more free time on my hands.
So, Johnny, if I can interrupt you for one moment, I have a question to ask yours.
Mhm.
How the hell is the food trailer going?
Food trailer is going fantastic. It's this year was my wife and I, and then yeah, pretty much just my wife and I. So we were doing as much as we could, um, and then you add a baby in the mix, and you know, it was it was hard, but I mean, it's growing. Um, you know, we're right now we're at a point where um, you know kids change a lot of things, and a lot of outlooks and a lot of plans. Um, and after having her, I'm like, kind of sat back and, after this year, just kind of, what do I really want to do? And I really want to spend time with my daughter on the weekends. Um, so trailer's doing fantastic. But we found a new company to take it over. And that's happening December, well, probably around December 6th.
Wow.
So yeah, Foolproof Barbecue. They're a local company. Donnie and Ray, two great guys, and they approached me. And it's funny how, you know, things happen. Like, my wife um, wasn't what she wanted to do, but she kind of had to do it because we got so busy fast. So I needed, someone to help me with kind of the back office stuff and then, at the trailer serving. So, she jumped in and it was her and I. And, you know, working with your wife is hard. I'm surprised we're still married. um, but it was fantastic. And we were a great team. And, I thought about, do I want to do this with, someone else? Do I want to find a, partner? And I wouldn't have fun doing it without her. So, there were a lot of reasons, behind it as well. But, it was the time, and I could actually have a smile on my face talking about it when I never, could before. So these guys approached me, and we discussed it. We came up with a plan, and they're excited. They do barbecue well. That um, I think my product. Yes, my product's great. My products, people like my product, but I think their product is going to be a better product just because of the fact that they are, they have the time to let, the meats rest for the length of time that meats need to rest before hitting a plate. Where, I'm smoking overnight, stuff's coming off that morning, and then I open at 11:30. So stuff's resting from, when it comes off until we open. And, you rotate stuff in the warmer to, the stuff that comes off, you serve that later. But, they're going to be resting stuff overnight. So they're going to be doing it correctly. And they're going to be keeping everything Messy Mike's, everything the same. So, add kind of my recipes, how they're doing stuff. And I think it's going to be a superior product. So, it just kind of fit.
Good for you, buddy. Good for you. Glad
Yeah.
to. So, because there happens to be a certain someone in the chat. I won't say who on the panel. He was the first, even before my wife, to know about this today.
Yes.
So, because you're quitting, somebody's got to pick up the slack. My trailer just became a licensed food trailer in the state of Iowa today.
Nice. Congratulations.
Thanks, buddy.
Absolutely.
It is my exit plan from turning wrenches 50 hours a week.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
I had, Messy Mike's, it taught me a lot. And, like my niece, my niece goes to Tennessee now. And, she was there from the start.
Mhm.
It taught everybody a lot of great things. We have a lot of great memories. It's hard work, and for one person to be, waking up at 3 a.m., and there till like 5:30, 6 p.m., you know, doing that, putting that much stuff on and doing that much stuff. And I'm getting old, you know, I'm not young anymore. I got bad knees. So, there's a time to call it quits.
I think between the three of us, we might have one good knee left, but I'm not sure.
Probably.
Oh, for sure. Oh, let's see. Jeff Costa, what's up, brother? Waypoint Barbecue in the house. Chef Johnny, good evening. Chef Johnny was there that night. Big D, Dave, what's happening, brother? Cast Iron IRL with Honey J Badger. What's going on? Donnie, what's happening? Oh, Donnie. Okay. We are, he said, yeah, let me just bring it up. So at least Mike can see it. Mike can't see the chat on his end. On his
I can't
phone.
even read it because
we are excited, Mike. We are excited, Mike. Thanks for the shout.
Oh, Johnny from Foolproof.
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's crazy because I keep saying that they, these guys remind me of kind of who, I started out with back in the day. Big Pig, two great guys, both barbecue, but one's business, one's barbecue, one's front, one's back. And they both have a good sense of working relationship. So, and yeah, and I troll people, don't get me wrong. When you're a business, you're trolling all the barbecue business to kind of see what they're doing and see what they got going on. So, I've seen their product and they put out a great product. It looks fantastic. They got lines you know, on cold days, on warm days, on rainy days. So I'm excited for the transition.
Yeah, the lines speak volumes. You know,
Oh, 100%.
any type of weather. You know what I mean.
Hmm.
You know, and you know, like I said, we were talking about this morning when we were talking about that little ice cream parlor in Derry Moose. When I said to you when I first moved up there, every time we drove by, uh, there was a line through the parking lot.
Yep.
And so I told Claudia, I'm like, we got to go here. Well, why? I go, there's always a line. If
There's a
there's
line,
always a
you
line,
stop.
it's got to be good.
Yep.
You know, and
Oh,
they
yeah.
had the best ice cream in the area, you know, obviously ice cream and barbecue, but same premise, you know.
Hmm. Oh yeah, and for, you know, I mean, they have their own, you know, they have their own thing going on. But you know, to want to keep, you know, something going that people in Derry love, um, you know, it's kind of speaks highly of, you know, what you have going on. Um,
Hmm.
you know, and you know, I'm just glad that when I drive by and, you know, I still see it, and if it goes into a, you know, brick and mortar down the road, then, you know, I'll drive by and smile. You
Oh,
know,
damn right. Oh, dude, the other, what was it, last week when you put the post out,
mhm.
I got bombarded at work
Oh
from
jeez,
all the people at the post office that
yeah,
go up to the trailer every weekend. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I'm going, don't look at me. I'm not cooking for you fucks. I got to work with you.
it was like
Yeah,
someone died. Like
oh
people were
yeah.
calling me, like, what's going on? People were calling my father, you know, and it was just, you know, it was a decision that, you know, I just wanted to make because, I mean, you know, mileage, it's crazy. It's just it's crazy, and I haven't had a weekend since 2000 and like 14.
Yeah.
Um, you know, and I haven't had a summer, so you know, yeah, my look like we can do stuff in the wintertime, but I hate winter. I don't want to. Oh, that looks.
Oh, there's the line from the trailer.
Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's always good when any type of food service establishment has
Hmm.
waiting when you open. That just speaks volumes to me.
It's also nerve wracking when you just have people staring in your window, and you don't open for like a half an hour, and they're just staring in your window. You know, you know, but it's you know, it's fun and it's stressful. I mean, I would get stressed out every single time. You know, I would first you're putting stuff on at nighttime or you know evening, and then you're going home and going to bed, and now you're coming in and hoping. You know, I mean, you have a kind of good sense of stuff, but that's
Hmm.
why I'd go in so early because I want to kind of to hit the 10-hour mark, you know, 11-hour mark, you know, and kind of catch the briskets, wrap them, stuff like that, and then prep other stuff, ribs. But, you know, you're putting stuff on overnight, so you kind of lose control of that. And then I'd always get nervous until I opened that warmer and cut into my first whatever it was, you know, because stuff is great when it comes off the smoker. And, you know, you have techniques and, you know, everything, but something can always go wrong. And, you know, until that first product came out of the warmer, I would just have like butterflies and it would happen every single time. And then even the line, you know, and it never bothered my wife. Um, you know, she wasn't cooking the stuff, but like, you
That's
know, the
right.
lines never bothered her. But, you know, it's just, yeah, every morning it was just very stressful until cut into it. And then it was like, okay, let's get through
Oh,
the day.
100%, 100%. Big Rome, what's up, brother? Brother Lep, what's happening? Lep was there that night too.
Oh, Jesus.
Talk more
Yep.
about
Oh,
this.
look at that.
Look at
What
these
about
No
characters.
more eggnog challenge, though.
I remember
we were festive, brother? That's festive right there.
Yep.
the eggnog challenge.
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
does that one bring back memories?
Oh yeah. No, but well, like you're saying, with the the people calling and all that, and reaching out to me, reaching out to you, my buddy Frank, aka your dad,
Oh,
about
jeez.
that, well, what's going on? What's going on? And with that, and then like you were saying, you're ready to open up, and you take that first brisket or whatever to cut into it first, and you're sitting there going, the butterflies, you know what I mean? And we were
Mhm.
talking about that with the event I had for my buddy Steve. I'm sitting around, nobody knows me, and I'm just sitting around with Holly around some heater trying to keep her warm, and you just hear the people. Oh man, you got to go get those poppers. Go try that brisket, and I'm just sitting there giggling. And it just, it's just a great feeling that everyone is enjoying your product. You cooked it properly. You cooked it properly, and the comments that you're hearing, just people talking to each other, and it just confirmed it.
Mhm.
That's the best. So, that's what you lived every day.
Yeah, and I mean, before I um, even started, I think yeah, before I even started the trailer, when we were discussing like brick and mortar and what was the next step, um, we were looking for a restaurant. Then COVID hit, and that's how the trailer became. But I told Katie, I'm like, I have two goals. I want to be on Diners, Drive-ins, and Dives, and I want to be on Chronicle. And we hit Chronicle. We didn't do Diners and Drive-ins and Dives, but um, you know, I can say that barbecue kind of brought me a lot of places,
Mhm.
that I probably couldn't imagine without it. Um, and then I won't be on Diners and Drives and Dives, because I'm just tired. And I want to start doing competitions. I mean, I got into barbecue for the people. I mean, I went to the MBBQA as an electrician. I didn't have Messy Mike's. I kind of, had the thought in my head. And I went to an MBBQA event in Texas by myself. And, you know, I just talking to the people, hanging out, mingling with them, drinking with them. And I just fell in love with them. And that's why I got into it. And then it was like, because I don't eat barbecue. Everybody knows that. I don't like
Mhm.
barbecue. I eat pizza. I'm not a vegan. I'm not a vegetarian, but I just don't eat barbecue. And, and then I started kind of cooking, learning the techniques, and, you know, seeing people's smiles on the face after they eat it is one of the best things in the world. Um, and now that I've, I mean, I was just telling Donnie actually, I've been doing this for how long, and you learn stuff every single day. I
Mhm.
mean, you learn techniques, you learn something different, you want to change something, you hear something on social media, whatever, you try it. I mean, I just perfected brisket like not too long ago. My brisket was fantastic, but in my opinion, um, I just perfected it like a month ago,
Mhm.
or a couple months ago. Um, and I want to kind of take that and do some competitions, nothing crazy, but that's why I got into this. I want to do competitions. I wanted to try them. Um, so now this is going to allow me to do that. I can't.
Donnie says, "What a weird guy." Probably leaning towards the you have a barbecue company and you don't like barbecue. That's what I'm
Yep.
assuming.
Hey, I
Larry
never ate my
Vaughn,
product.
What's up? That's why you had me.
Yep. Yeah, I had every single person I knew tried my product. I mean, I forced my product on everybody at some point.
Oh no, but I helped you out on a couple different jobs, and
Oh, when I went to the hospital, you did the golf tournament.
I did the golf tournament. Yeah, when you had to go on that, but like the different ones, it's always throwing me some. What does it taste like?
Yep.
The brisket. I go, you're right on. Or he
And I
goes, all
never
right.
want to taste my own product because I
I'll
don't,
what
I'm not eating it.
what about this one? What about this one? I go,
Hmm.
this one, little pot roasty.
Hmm.
Yeah, and then we, had more, But you know, it was you know, a combined effort, you know, whenever I could help. But yeah, you know, I gave you my honest on it, and it was great products, you know, all of it. The ribs, you know, the mac and cheese, and then whenever you introduced me to the pulled pork 3-way, I never thought of doing that ever. Out of all the pulled pork, and I cook pulled pork a lot. Never thought of doing it until you brought it up. I'm like, son of a bitch. Yeah, that would work fantastic with the based off the roast beef 3-way. You know, cheese, mayo, and James River on an onion bun. Yeah, fantastic. Yeah, you know, but you know, little things like that. You know, throw that out there. You know, your PB and J wings.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know, fantastic. You
Those
know,
were
making
OG.
gee, you ain't shitting. But, oh man, those were so goddamn good.
I forgot about
What are you
that.
doing?
Yeah.
What are you doing? Fuck you. You're up to something. Not on my phone anyway.
Yeah, we just did back in June or July, we did with Moose and Derry, we did a smoked bacon Oreo ice cream. And so they did it as a special, and they sold out. I want to say they sold out in like a day, less than a day and a half. It was oddly delicious, you know.
It's strange.
Like bacon and like ice cream and everything, but it was kind of like this shouldn't be good, but it's good.
It's the salty and sweet.
Yeah. Yep. And then you add
You know,
Moose, you know, ice cream in there.
For you on that, was that regular or double stuffed Oreos?
So I use mega stuffed when I do my bacon wrapped Oreos, but because he's an ice cream shop, he gets the already crushed Oreo, so I think they're just regular.
That's nice.
Yeah, Dave, yes, Moo's place. Yep. You know, that was like when C-Mac did his little thing with the brisket ice cream.
Oh, the burnt end ice cream.
The burnt ends, yeah. It was like, what the fuck? But it was good.
Yeah, it shouldn't go together, but it does.
It should not. It should definitely not go together, but it does. And it's like how we always said, it's, you know, that flavor profile, trying to catch that, you know, that salty and sweet mix just goes together almost all the time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's God damn it.
Yeah, my wife was telling me she someone at work made chocolate chip cookies and put chips in them, potato chips in them. And she said they were unbelievable because the crunch but the saltiness from the chip with the, you know, semi-sweet and chocolate chip cookie, it was crazy good.
You know, it's good on that bacon Oreo ice cream though.
They're gonna do it again in June, so it'll be, what is that? Uncle Steve's. What shake?
Sweet dessert shake.
Ooh, oh shit, yeah. All right, on top of it, a nice dusting.
Oh,
all
right.
Yeah, I might have to try cheat and steal that.
Hey, the chicken show's on Tuesdays.
Awesome.
Oh yeah, chicken shows.
Oh shit, brother Bill. Bourbon on top of the ice cream. Okay, now Dave, now you're talking.
Okay, Dave, now you're just hitting my alcoholic bone. That's not fun. What are you thinking?
Oh. So obviously this is, you know, obviously what you want to do in the decision. Obviously it was not an easy decision to make. Granted, Mila made it a little bit easier. Those little ones kind of have it, kind of lean their way without even pushing. But you what the hell? What was I going to ask? Were there a bunch of long nights coming up with that decision when Donnie and the guys
Uh,
came
there's
up with you, or
well, there's what ifs, and I always had the what ifs, and I I did it, you know. So the what ifs were, am I basically, my business is worth, you know, a lot more to me um, than it is to, someone else. Um, so kind of figuring out that portion of it. But we, I did it the right way. We got like a broker and everything, and and kind of that was like the only decision. It's just like, do I want to kind of, is it the right decision? Basically, am I making the right decision? I know that it's the decision that I want to make, but I wish, I kind of had someone on my shoulder saying, kind of directing me in a direction. But I think, you know, these guys approaching me, um, I think it kind of speaks for itself, and there's my direction.
mm-hmm.
Um, because then the trailer would kind of, sit there. I'm not open in the wintertime. These guys, they want to start doing catering and stuff, like Christmas and Super Bowl stuff like that. Um, you know, again, would it have been different if we lived in a different area too? I don't know. I hate winter. My fingers get numb. I'm just old. I don't know. I'm a wimp. I don't know what happened to me. Yeah, I just don't like dealing with the stuff in the wintertime, the hoses, making sure, because if you don't make sure, you don't have a second opportunity to check, because then you come in the next morning and you have to replace a faucet, you have to replace something. So you have to check. And doing long days and stuff like that, you you get forgetful.
Mm-hmm.
You don't always check everything. And you try and rely on people. But if they're not, your partner, even Katie, like, she would forget too sometimes, and she was awesome. But again, she's not your partner. She's your wife, but she's not your partner. And
I don't know about that, Mike.
well, you know what I'm saying.
I don't know about that, Mike. Mine's called Daddy Dutch Barbecue, but I guarantee um, my partner's on the other side of this wall, and if she's listening, she would be like, "You damn right, you got a partner." Blah blah blah.
Well, yeah. I mean, she was probably the boss, you
Right?
know.
That's
Um,
CFO.
but did she want to be? Was she invested 100%? Probably not. And I don't blame her, because she likes to do, you know, others. She likes the computer side of it. Um, so that stuff. I just, it gets tiring. It gets real tiring. Um, and if I lived in Florida and did it all year round, and maybe, you don't have to go as hard because you're only open for 8 months, but because you're only open for 8 months, you kind of have to take everything under the sun.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what we were trying to do. And then when you add a baby into it, and you know, I mean, she sleeps freaking fantastic at nighttime, but you know, I was describing the other day, and I don't know what year this movie was, but remember those little freaking robots that had like the little needles, and all of a sudden, like, they were like released everywhere,
Yeah.
and they just
Oh.
would go crazy. That's what she
Mm-hmm.
is like now, you know. Um, and I mean, I respect freaking, you know, mothers and shit at nighttime, because I would always be like, why are you so tired? Now I know why. Um, and I want to go do something else before I'm too old to do something else. I've always wanted to go into sales, and I've worked for my father, and then I've worked for myself. So I've never worked for somebody else. So I just want to go. I want to go try it and see how that goes.
Mr. Newland swinging in from left field.
Yeah, well,
Hide your recipes, boys.
Mr. Newland is poking his nose where it don't belong.
Oh, God. What's up, dude?
By the way, your fades too, by the way.
What?
His paint fades on his drums. Just saying.
Oh, them's
Oh,
his
man.
fighting words.
Temp's too high. Temp's too high.
Back, Ryan. It's all right.
Hey, I don't know what you're talking about. Miss Mary's just beautiful. Still shining out there as we speak.
The Blake's doing well. It's just it's a little heat fade.
It happens.
I use it too much.
Character. It's character.
If it's shiny, you're not using it enough.
Well, most of it's still shiny. I will say that. At least mine. I'm just gonna say, at least mine doesn't have runs in it like a certain other one I've seen recently. But if we want to keep talking about Ryan Newland, we can go all day on that. Let me tell you.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. The powder coat seems to fade a little.
Oh, that old excuse.
I haven't had that issue. Just saying. But
that's because yours get used once every 6 months.
Oh, kiss my ass! How dare you, woman?
This past weekend.
I'll be right.
That's right. Yeah, and when you come back, shut your whore mouth. Right back at you, sweetheart.
Fuck you.
Thank you. So what'd you say? December 6th?
Mm-hmm.
Everything's
or sooner.
Or sooner.
Mm-hmm.
And so you've done your final. This is what the good transition is. So you've done your final Thanksgiving run, huh?
Almost. I got one more day tomorrow, and then I'll be done. And it feels fantastic.
Yeah.
Because I'm even, I was looking online, and Matt Pereira has a comp in Litchfield, I think next year or something, and it's the next
CBA.
town over. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll give that a shot. It's the next town over. It's a CBA, so it's not as demanding.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe if anybody wants to, do a barbecue comp, let me know.
Oh, they're fun, especially that CBA. Like I was telling you the other day, you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. It's so much fun. Little more laid back.
Mm-hmm.
You have the hour turn-ins instead of the half hours, so you have a little bit more time in between, and it's a great sanctioning body and how they do it top to bottom. It was it was enjoyable as a spectator because I didn't compete this year, so I went down to that one to see the inner workings of it.
Mm-hmm.
And it was fantastic. Mags is painted. I understand that. I'm also talking about the trailer frame itself is powder coated. No issues there either. I think Dutch is a little touchy. Anywho, Josh, what's happening? So Thanksgiving, boys. Here we are. What is it, Monday? So Tuesday, Wednesday. We've got 2 days to get this shit right.
Mm-hmm.
So to roll on Thursday. Any tips or tricks for anybody working on it? Saying you got a 24-pound bird and that's still in the freezer, you're pretty much fucked. But what would be okay in both of you cook turkey for the masses? So, Mike, what's your procedure in it?
For
Oh,
turkeys?
yeah, was it a typical, just regular everyday pantry seasoning, thyme, stuff like that as a seasoning, or would
Um,
you put a rub on it, or
so
would you send them in bare bones?
no. So I use one rub for everything: chicken, ribs, brisket. No matter what I'm doing, I use one rub. Um, and that's what I use on turkeys. It's basically, salt, pepper, garlic, onion powder, cumin, some other stuff in there. Um, and then rub it on everything. Basically, I rub my turkeys with salt and pepper first. Salt and pepper mixture, and just rub that all over. Just rub it in the skin, and then I do my turkeys, and I just rub mayonnaise all over them first. Um, then I throw my rub on them, and then I throw them in the smoker. Um, this year, kind of pissed. The netting that turkeys come in.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I had this genius idea to, take the netting off and then put the netting back on. Get the marks, keep everything intact. So I put the netting back on, tie it, and sucked. When I was trying to cut the netting off, so didn't work out as well, but they still came out good. So I wouldn't recommend the netting. But yeah, that's what I do with my turkeys. I always rub them with mayonnaise first.
Okay.
Mike, you were talking about the netting there. Is that like on a turkey roast?
No, full turkeys.
See,
So
on here,
14 to 16 pound turkeys.
we have no
Um, I don't know, but these come with nets like PFG. They come with nets, so I was like, oh, if they come with these nets and they look long enough to put back on, so I figured I'd use them. So again,
I'm
changed my technique.
I'm cooking basically like for our church. I cooked 68 birds already this year. They were all butterballs and Genios.
Mm-hmm.
So, they're the pre-brine birds in the bags you get from Walmart
Yep.
or whatever your grocery store is.
So these were butterballs, and
Yep.
they came in nets.
I've only seen turkey roasts
Mm-hmm.
net.
Yeah.
So basically, you're getting a 65-35 split of meat to dark meat.
Yep.
Okay. And which is pretty standard for any turkey because, the legs and the thighs don't have that, there's not that much dark meat compared to the breast.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, doing the birds like that this year, salt and peppered the outside of the birds. And of course, I'm cooking for 900 people, Mike.
That's a lot.
So it was they were done in the ovens in the bags, and then after we have a group come in and they just start pulling the meat. We pan them and we freeze them for a week and then retherm them on Thanksgiving. But I did one thing and one thing only, and I put bird shake on them after they're pulled. Just give them a little flavor, something different. And for mass cooking like that, yeah, I think that's the only way to go.
I would prefer to do turkey breast all day long, and then slice it, pan it, gravy it, and then serve it, that way, like retherm it that way. But my wife wanted me to do full turkeys.
Well, I don't know, Mags. I know when you're out on the route, you listen to quite a few podcasts.
Yeah, and we're listening to a particular one talking about a turkey roast today. As a matter of fact, 70-30.
And cooking turkeys excuse me, from Frozen.
Bless you. That's a new one I've heard.
You know, that really interested me today. And
Hold on. Cooking a turkey from frozen.
From
Yep.
Frozen.
Okay.
night, you put it in. Now, and I was at work when I was listening to this.
Yeah.
It's Cue the Mic podcast. It's the GOAT, Darren Worth, his buddy Randy, and their host Emma, who works kind of for Darren. Used to work
Randy Twyford.
for
Yeah.
Twyford, yes, sir.
Yep.
And Darren was talking about cooking whole turkeys from frozen. There is a guy. Where was he from, Mags?
I don't remember where he was from.
The reason Darren did this is because he was worried about that danger zone from 40 to 135.
Mm-hmm.
And so Darren tested it and stuff, and he said it is the most moist bird you are ever going to cook, because you're going to put it on, and he's cooking on like a old hickory CTO, big rotisserie, where he's doing X amount of birds at a time. He goes, you put them in the smoker at night, you let them go, and after so many hours, once they're thawed but cooking, you reach in, you pull out the neck and the giblets. Because you're not going to get them out when they're frozen.
Yeah.
And so he tested it, and I was like, really? I never thought of trying to cook a turkey from frozen.
Mm-hmm.
It makes it simple though. Throw it in overnight, and then you just reach in, take the stuff out. Because even when it's not frozen, you still have ice chunks in there,
Right.
so you're still fighting with it at some points. Freaking smart. Leave it to these Southerners to tell you.
It's necessity is the mother of invention. So
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, boys. I'm about to yell at Dave. Shaw's in Guilford and Walmart in Guilford, you are now telling me they carry Dukes? After all this time, you're telling me Guilford carries Dukes on a regular? All right, that's it. Because Chris had asked if you're using Hellman's on your turkey mic.
No,
Well,
Dukes.
what Dukes? Dukes it is.
I get Dukes from my food supplier.
Mm-hmm. Best mayo on the planet, hands down.
That's right.
Yep. I will say, people, it's either Dukes or what is it?
Blue Plate.
Spoon, Blue Plate.
Blue Plate out of New Orleans.
Okay.
They are similar. I will say that. Hellman's?
No, I just think Dukes has kind of like a tang to it.
They got the tang, yeah.
Got that twang.
That's what I was gonna say, and then figured you'd make fun of me.
See, Milton
This is like
and
an
Concord
ADD
does it.
podcast.
Oh, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Dude, this goes off the rails every show since we
that's
started
fine.
this. You know this.
100%.
This is nothing new.
I do have a question for Mike from the chat, though, because I think you missed it. Mike, you were talking about when Donnie and so are going to take over the trailer, and you said he had a broker. Was that Greg? Was it
No,
broker?
it was not the barbecue broker.
Okay, just checking. Just
I
checking.
don't think he's licensed in New Hampshire. I don't know if he's a commercial. I don't know if he's a commercial broker either.
No, I think just residential.
I think he's just residential. Yeah.
Call him and ask him.
Maybe him and I will start doing competitions.
There you go.
Hey, Joe, what's happening, brother? So what's the big plans for Turkey Day, boys?
Doing a road race. Waking up doing a road race. Well, walking a road race. And then going to my parents' house and then going to Katie's parents' house.
Awesome. Sounds like a
You-
lot easier day than what I'm going to have.
Yeah, and you didn't mention anything about cooking, Mike.
I don't cook on Thanksgiving.
You got
Actually,
the day.
no, actually,
Ah.
you know what? You know what? This year I think it's at my sister's house. So I'm wrong. So we're going to my sister's house after the road race and I'm doing sides. So
All right.
no one eats smoked food in my house or in my family.
Still blows my mind, but
Smoked Gouda? Nobody eats it?
Nope. Nope.
I'd find a new house to live in. Damn.
What's your plans there, Dutch?
I will be getting up bright and early.
Mhm.
I will be retherming 15 pans of turkey, putting them in Cambros. I will then put in 16 pans of stuffing, dressing, call it what you want. Getting them up to temp, putting them in the other 5 Cambros.
Mm-hmm.
Doing these last 10 pans of turkey. Service starts at 11, goes till 1. We already have 300 and some to-go orders that we will box up and have delivery drivers take out, and we'll feed about 400 in-house.
Wow.
Confirmed. And the phone will still be ringing on Thursday morning, even though the cutoff is tomorrow at 4 o'clock.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Now, were you ever in the service?
No, sir. I've my oldest son was Iowa National Guard.
Mhm.
The youngest, who is a senior, is in the Iowa Air Guard. He will be down in Lackland after graduation for basic, and then go to Florida for his advanced training this coming summer. So no, this just because I'm not as committed as Johnny to going with the Golden Dome, but and I'm not Catholic, so I can't go to Notre Dame.
Bite your tongue, woman.
Sorry, I'm Protestant. I'm not Catholic. And I wasn't athletic enough to Notre Dame.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie to you, dude. This might be the very first time I've ever seen Mike without a hat.
I know,
right?
I put it in the chat when the show started. I said, "Holy shit, Mike, put on a hat."
Well, it's weird. I quit drinking and I think I did grow a little more hair.
Or gray right here. I'll tell you that, Mike.
Yeah, that's the look though. That's called sexy right there.
I was thinking you were going for the chrome Abraham Lincoln look.
Give me the Lincoln.
So yeah, kind of weird. It's kind of Thanksgiving.
Weird. Once I
us.
changed my phone number, it was like, because I had that phone number for 10 years. And people probably have phone numbers for longer, but I was sending my new number to people and they were thinking it was spam. So they weren't even looking at it or whatever. So I don't even know if people have my number or whatever, but that was another weird thing, changing my number and then how much stuff is connected to that phone number.
Yeah.
Well, that's bullshit. I never got that text.
I did, and I was hesitant to click the link.
Well, I didn't know what to say. Like, I didn't want to sound like a creep, and then I didn't want to sound like
number
like
easy,
personal or not. So
If I get weird texts, I'll forward them to you, and don't worry, bud.
Awesome, right there.
Yeah, that's what you were saying that day.
Put that back up, Johnny. That is a badass looking logo.
That is a nice logo.
That's cool. Okay, you can take it down.
Okay. Thank you for your permission to let me run in my show.
You don't have no.
Appreciate it.
You got a Kenty, not a Chrissy.
I got a Kenty. Yeah. Sometimes that E is a different vowel. Kenty can get, but so can't Johnny. Oh man. Yeah, I don't exactly know what the hell's going on around here.
Are you cooking?
I'm cooking.
Mm-hmm.
We got what the hell? What'd she find? She got a 24-pounder. So, we always go with the big ones. I could,
You need
I
lunch.
could give two shits about Thanksgiving dinner. What's up, darling?
You go for the big ones. My buddy went and they kill a fresh bird on his dad's farm every year.
Mm-hmm.
Take a guess how big a turkey he has to cook.
38 pounds.
What'd you say, Mike?
32 pounds.
Johnny's closer. It's 41.
Oh,
41-pound bird. How tall is that fucking bird? It's like a pterodactyl.
He said it took him, and now this guy is an expert marksman.
Mm-hmm.
It took him 3 shots to put the bird down because he was going for headshots. Okay?
Jesus.
From 25 yards. He said once it was down, it took 3 grown men to hold that bird down.
Jesus. It's like fucking Big Bird.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How big were the legs on that thing?
I would love to see it. I haven't seen it yet. He's promised me pictures. Because he said, I need a brine recipe. I said, okay, how many pound bird? He said 41. I said, what?
Start with a 55-gallon drum.
I told him to get a 30-gallon drum. I said, from work. And I'm like, put a bag inside it. I said, there ain't a 5-gallon bucket that's going to hold a 41-pound damn turkey. Not and get water around it.
What are you, cinder blocks to cook it?
That's fucking wild.
He is cooking it on the twin to this. He is going to spatchcock it and cook it on a Jim Bowie.
Wow.
That's what I was saying. It was something that big, you have to spatchcock that.
Oh, you have to. If not, you better have a.
He's probably got a huge spatchcock. I'm sorry.
And Mike shows back up. There we go.
There we go. Yeah, 24-pound bird. Mrs. Maggs isn't feeling well, so we'll see how all this happens. And then I really can't know about whatever else until tomorrow morning after we meet with my doctor and I get my dietary restrictions. Thank you, type 2.
Hey,
so
you want dietary restrictions? Take it from the guy who's been type 2 for about 6-7 years. Lay off the sodas. Okay? You can have all the natural sugars you want. So this is now off limits to you.
Yeah, I know, and it breaks my heart. It's sitting here right over my right shoulder.
I know. So you can have all the natural sugars you want. Okay? Lay off the added sugar stuff. And the worst part about that is with barbecue, there's a lot of sugars involved in barbecue, but if you lay off the added sugars, take your medicine like a good boy, and maybe get on a regular route instead of a truck route, so you get out and walk a little bit once in a while will help too.
Nope, that ain't happening.
Okay, then go for a walk when you get home.
No, that ain't happening. I walk for a living.
You do
Last
not.
thing I'm doing is coming home and going for a fucking walk.
You don't walk. You don't walk your dogs.
Rural route mail
No.
truck.
No.
Don't tell me.
No, I let them go ape shit out back.
Oh.
Takes that right out of it. I walk to the houses. Relax there, sonny boy. And I'm not allowed to walk per my surgeon.
Well, then your surgeon and your other doctor have to have a conference because you're going to need some bionic legs, because otherwise you're going to look like a freaking, well, even bigger pumpkin. You'll look like the Great Pumpkin from Charlie Brown.
Why?
I mean, I will say I changed a lot of stuff in my diet, and a lot of stuff went away, and my knees have gotten a lot better. You know, they're still. I still need a replacement, but I can walk now.
You look slim down.
Yeah, 50. I lost 52 pounds.
There you go.
I must have been drinking a lot.
You know, the right diet will go a long way.
No, yeah, I just cut out sugar. You know,
this is my go-to now. I don't drink pop. I might have one a week. Might have Mountain Dew a week. It's all iced tea.
Yeah, that's all I've been doing. I've been making my own unsweet with bags of Lipton.
Mm-hmm. And maybe a little Tito's from time to time.
Yeah, a little Tito's never hurt nobody. Remember that.
Maybe a little.
Yeah, well, once again, back on the subject, moderation.
Yep, everything in moderation.
I'm moderating.
The cover of the Tito's bottle can go back on.
Only if you know left-handed thread.
Well played. Well played. Allegedly. That's right.
Thanks.
That's right. But yeah, we'll she was looking up some recipes, but we'll see. Because like I said, I love Thanksgiving.
Mm-hmm.
But as far as the dinner goes, I'm cooking it. I don't want to eat it. You know what I mean? It's just like when I'm out there cooking whatever. Yeah, I'll cook ribs all day. Last thing I want to do is eat a rib.
Oh,
give me a pizza, give me a burger, give me some Chinese food. Doing the brisket. Fuck it, I don't want brisket.
Competition. I'll take a bite of a rib during the competition just for mouthfeel to see how that rack is.
Mm-hmm.
A bite. Everybody's like, why are you hungry when you leave a barbecue competition? I said, because I don't eat the whole time. It's a bite here, a bite there over how many hours?
Right.
Do I still like barbecue? Hell yeah, I enjoy the hell out of barbecue. But I guarantee you, Thursday, when I get done with serving all these people a full Thanksgiving dinner, I'm going out and I'm buying myself a plate of sushi. And that's a big meal.
That's it.
I've done it every year for the past 3 years.
Yeah.
Or give me a ham sandwich.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the last thing you want to see, doing it all day. Yep.
Yeah, no. I cooked a turkey and I cooked a big one and do everything else. I'll pick here, pick there, pick there. That's fine. I'm not about the Thanksgiving dinner. I'm about the turkey sandwiches afterwards.
Oh,
yeah.
Is Newland here? Because otherwise I'd give you a recipe for one hell of a turkey sandwich.
I can go back. I have it on file.
Hey, Mike, it has
Yeah. What do you say?
Say that again?
It has smoked Gouda on it, Mike.
Okay. I'll try it.
I actually have some smoked Gouda upstairs.
Can I swap it out with American cheese?
No.
Absolutely. But oh, come on, tell me, a nice bulky roll. Lit. There you go. That's 8th place turkey sandwich from the Royal.
Texas toast. Toast it a little bit. Butter it.
No,
Then you put your turkey. What?
that is not Texas toast. That is a very special bread from HEB. That's all I'm going to say. I can't say anymore. Newland might cuss me out again.
Oh,
I don't know
Joe.
what you were showing. I can't see. You're too small on my phone. I was just talking about Texas. You use Texas toast.
Oh,
No. Oh yeah, but yeah, you can do that too. Nice layer of mayo, the turkey.
No, man.
Shut up. Just for that, you're getting mayo and pickles in yours.
no, I'm saying it's not mayo on, well, I guess, yeah, there was mayo on it. I'm sorry. I thought you meant toast it and mayo, instead of butter. No, Kerrygold butter.
No.
Kerrygold butter, 100%. And you take the mayonnaise and the cranberry sauce from a can and you mix it together.
My man. My man. That's right.
Yep.
You got to get that in there. Oh, then the nice layer of stuffing or dressing, depending on what part of the country you're from. Little gravy action on top. Oh, yes. That's what Thanksgiving's all about right there. The goblet sandwich, baby.
I do like a thin layer of mashed potatoes in mine. I don't know why.
Interesting.
Just a thin layer.
I could see that in a wrap, in a burrito.
Mm-hmm.
That would be killer.
Turkey dinner wrap.
Turkey dinner wrap, baby. The whole thing.
The Thanksgiving wrap. Or the Pilgrim.
The Pilgrim. There you go.
Is that racist now? I don't know.
No, I think that one's still good.
Okay.
Joe, glad I'm not the only one that doesn't eat after cooking all day. Oh, absolutely. After cooking it all day and spending all that time, I don't even want to see it. They're lucky I even cut it. Because at that point, I'm so done with it.
Amen to that.
Give me something else.
Yep. Like I said, I don't care if it's gas station sushi. Just give me sushi. Screw that. I'll take my.
I never took you as a sushi guy.
Absolutely. With a little Gary and a little wasabi. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll take your word for it.
I like sushi.
We all know my extent of seafood stops at a can of tuna fish.
I don't eat tuna fish.
That's the only fish I eat is tuna fish.
I hate tuna fish.
I just can't. I can't.
I don't know
take
how you can eat tuna fish.
I've tried. Believe me, I've tried. I've gone up to Woodman's numerous occasions. Woodman's up in Essex.
Yeah,
Essex. Jesus,
you don't eat fried clams or anything, or lobster roll.
If I'm drunk, I'll have a fried clam.
Lobster roll is one of the greatest foods you can put in your mouth.
Lobster roll, that buttery split top roll with that lobster in there. There's just enough mayo, preferably, to hold that lobster together. And jeez,
it's heaven. It's heaven.
Nope. And I've tried. We've gone up and ordered everything off of the fucking menu up at Woodman's. And just can't do it. Can't do it. The fried clams, I can get a couple down.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's,
I suppose
don't know if I just give up on it.
I suppose you don't like oyster stuffing either.
No.
God, there's something wrong with you, son.
I just don't like the texture. It's a texture thing.
Oh, love oysters.
Mm-hmm. On the half shell with a little hot sauce.
Yep.
Take you from 6 to midnight in a heartbeat.
And I think that's why I don't need to have that. That's why I don't do it. See, I don't need that vision in my mind.
Or you end up with Mike and be looking like you're 60 years old and having babies. Sorry, Mike.
Appreciate it, Kent.
The grays.
I'll shave next time. I'll shave next time.
Don't shave your head. You'll look like Johnny.
Tom,
Look
this
like a
type
fool.
of New Englander. Yep, I just don't any fish, anything, seafood, nothing. Tuna
Crab?
fish sandwich, that's it.
Crab legs, nothing.
And like I said, no. I've tried numerous occasions because it looks delicious. You know?
So you're telling me I should have challenged you to a seafood challenge,
Oh, absolutely. You would have fucking won.
and I would have crushed you.
Mike,
Well, I don't, because at that point I just might have swallowed it and been done with it just on principle.
Like back
Get
in
it,
the day.
get it down as quick as I can and just get it over with.
oh yeah. Instead of the eggnog challenge, we're going to do the clam chowder challenge.
Ooh, I'd do that.
Johnny doesn't thrilled.
New England clam chowder or Manhattan?
Clam chowder, I'll do
Chowder's a chowder.
in a challenge. I'm not going to a restaurant and ordering clam chowder. But in a challenge, I'll do it.
Yeah, and I don't know about the time challenge. I think it would have to be just who can eat more challenge.
Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, you got it.
Mike.
You got it, because eventually the clam thing will get in my head and I'll be done.
I say, have you seen his body mass? You know how big that stomach of his is? And I mean that internal organ, not the external stuff around it.
Yes.
You better, your metabolism better be like at 110 out of 90 because he's got you on volume. But up here, I think you'll get him.
I would probably bet that I would beat him, not in time, but I could definitely
Volume.
out eat him
In clam chowder.
I
in anything.
would like to see that.
No.
We could do lettuce. We could do lettuce. We could be healthy.
That'd be good for your type 2 there, Max.
Trust me, that's all I've been eating.
Good colon cleanse.
Oh, there you go. We could do hummus.
Oh yeah, everybody likes chickpeas or garbanzo beans.
Mm-hmm.
They rank right up there with pickles.
Oh, pickles.
So
I
you've
love
never
pickles.
had my pickles.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
True.
think Mike knows the story.
Back in the day, Dutch worked at a certain fast food chain that might be one particular letter, and sent a kid back to get pickles for the burgers. And they come in 5-gallon buckets. And he's waiting and waiting. And where the hell is this kid? Goes back to the cooler, and there's the kid pissing in the pickles. Dutch has not had after he dealt with the kid, he has never had a pickle since.
That
Are you kidding me?
actually, that would be a lie. I freaked Barry out. He was at a contest up in Orange City I couldn't go to, and he had this big old fat dill pickle in the wrap. It was a hot pickle. I cut it in half, threw half of it at him. He ate half, I ate half, and he was like, "Dad, what are you doing?" I said, "I trust you," and it was sealed.
But no, Mike's pickles are fucking fantastic.
It's not that I don't love the flavor of pickles. I do.
It's that thought in your head.
I don't trust the son of a where they come from, because if you think you can tell the difference in a 5-gallon bucket of sliced pickles, which one's fresh pickles and which one's been urinated in, I'll give you $100 bill. I'm not taking that chance.
Oh God! Did he walk out of the cooler?
He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't. No. I drug him out and then fired him after I beat his ass. I'm sure
Yeah.
Wow.
after 2 years, the statute of limitations is run out.
Yeah.
At least I hope it did.
I think Dutch needs a couple White Mountain Pickle Company kits. Because that
The
you
hot
make
ones?
your own.
The Reaper.
The Reaper.
Oh, hotter the better, baby. Bring it.
He's got. He just came out with the world's hottest pickle kit.
Ooh, that sounds interesting.
I'm gonna bet it's not the hottest in the world, but I'm gonna bet it's pretty hot. And he was working on a hot sauce. Actually, John, I still have a packet for you.
All right.
I gotta
No,
give that to you.
wait a minute. Joe, was it you who sent me that video? Where is it? No. I thought it was. Who the hell was it? Oh, maybe Tracy. Tracy Smith? Yeah. Oh, here, Dutch. I'll send you. There was a guy on YouTube, the pickled guy, who just did it.
Oh yeah, from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's got them. There it is, Dutch. There's
There
the
it is.
video of this pickles we're talking about. Yeah, Joe. That's what I've been eating for lunch. I've been eating the tuna fish for lunch.
Do you
And
chop
then-
some of those pickles up and put it into the tuna fish?
I actually haven't gotten any kits lately. I
Or make
actually
a
have
relish?
to go. Oh yeah,
Stairway to Hell?
yeah.
Yeah.
Mountain Reaper instead of Carolina Reaper, huh?
Mm-hmm. Absolute.
You know what? With the acid and everything that's in with that, I think I would be more than game to try that.
And the longer it stays, so they take 3 days. Basically, you mix water and vinegar in the kit, with I think a retail kit, basically, a pickle kit that you get at like Market Basket and Hannaford's is 5 pickling cucumbers in one of those packages. So that will fit in one kit. You mix water and vinegar, seal it, put it in the refrigerator 3 days, and you have pickles. The hot ones, the longer they sit in the fridge, the hotter they get. So if you want, the maximum hotness, then I would probably say 7 days instead of 3, but they'll still be a fantastic hotness and flavor at 3.
Goofy fucker's going in for seconds.
Oh yeah, and then he takes a shot of the pickle juice afterwards.
No. And the best part about these kits, you can use them again.
Yep.
Use them twice.
Yep.
Anyway, you're gonna get a little less kick out of it, out of any of the flavors. But all of them are good. You know what I really love is the mustard ones.
Hold
The
on.
mustard pickles.
In
Yeah.
that video,
Yeah.
I want to know where he got that fork.
Yeah, that is interesting.
That thing looks badass.
He comes up with all that stuff on his own, and then he draws it up, and then he goes to a graphics guy, and the graphics guy
Oh, now he's doing
perfects it.
this. You fucking animal. Oh my
And we
god.
sell his kits at the trailer. They'll still sell them at the trailer. They'll sell them online. He's got like, I don't know, 17 different flavors.
You know, I don't say this very often, but the guy in the pickle guy,
Yeah.
I think he's got bigger huevos than I got. And
He reminds me of a cartoon character. He's just got that, bubbly personality.
Hey, you know what? He is not missing a beat talking.
No.
Oh, it's an 8 out of 10 for him. All right, I'm good. I'll try it. I'll try anything once.
I can get you a kit. Would you want to take a bathroom break?
No, Mister, I'm getting cold. Had to put a shirt on. Well, welcome back, sir.
Thank you.
You Howard Stern?
Dude, this whole pissing thing is what got me to the doctors in the first place.
Oh man, now you need a cup under your desk.
No, I've got it back down to every about hour and a half, 2 hours.
Doesn't that just mean you're getting old?
Hey, I don't know. As far I'm still questioning the whole thing because when I went to the doctors, I walked in I didn't have type 2 diabetes. I walked out of the doctor's office with type 2 diabetes.
What did you
question that for a moment?
But are you a pre-diabetic or you're diabetic?
He said type 2.
Type 2 is considered pre.
Okay, so you're pre.
So, Johnny, what did you just pour in your cup?
My little treat for the evening.
Well, thank God it's zero sugar because regular Sprite, has more sugar in it than Mountain Dew.
Oh, I used to love Mountain Dew.
And by the way, go to this. It's better than that shit.
I understand this, but then I got to walk up there and all hell break loose here. At least I can run to the bathroom over here and come back before you guys ruin the show.
Don't you drink seltzer water? You don't drink seltzer water?
No.
No? Do you like cherry? Did you like cherry Coke or do you like cherry Coke?
Yeah.
All right. Try black cherry seltzer water. It tastes just like cherry Coke.
Yeah. Okay. This has been years ago. And the last time I saw him was out in Vegas, actually. The little bottles that the New York Seltzer. Remember those?
Little bottles, New York Seltzer.
I'm older than you guys. So
no.
They used to have the New York Seltzer, and you could get them flavored. And it's like an 8-ounce bottle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just a little short, fat fart. And I think they call it the Johnny Mags because it's a short, fat fart. But they had them flavors. In the cherry cola, that seltzer water like you were talking about, I remember the New York style, and it tastes like a cherry Coke.
Mm-hmm.
But it doesn't have all the BS in it.
Correct. Try that out. You know?
We'll do.
Just got to change your diet up, Mags. We'll get you.
The omission of added sugars will go a long way. So.
Yep. And you don't realize it, you know?
Oh, yeah. You know, I just got the couple of the zero ones just to trick the brain.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Hey, Ken, quick, sorry, Mags. Down there, how many people, so like at your church thing, how many people ask you if the barbecue is gluten-free, sugar-free, if there's any garlic in it? Those questions?
Absolutely zero.
Okay.
Absolutely zero. Hold on, let me look. Oh, shit, what did I do with that bottle now? Oh, it's over here, dummy. Let's see. So this has total carbs, 0. Total sugars, 0. 4 calories, only 8% sodium. The only thing they might do is if they have a little MSG problem, is you know, when the tryptophan hits, they'll sleep it off. You know, we don't when we do it. I actually yelled at the gal today, who, because she has gloves for everybody from extra small to extra large. And I said, next time you order gloves, order nitro gloves. Quit ordering latex gloves. Because you could get somebody that has a latex allergy, which can be as severe as a legume or a peanut allergy. Okay? I said, quit ordering those. Can't do it. She goes, well, why? I said, they can say powder free all they want, blah, blah, blah. I know people, when they put on latex gloves, they look like they stick their hands in battery acid because of the way they break out. I said, knock it off. Don't order that. If you need gloves, I'll buy the gloves. I'll donate them. I don't care. I said,
Yep.
No latex. She's like, oh, okay. I'm like, and this woman's a friend of mine. She thought I was yelling at her. I'm like, I'm not yelling at you. It's just, when you're feeding that many people, you don't know how many food allergens are out there. So
it kills me because there's like so many now.
Well, yeah.
You know, and you don't know how many are real, how many are fake.
I have a daughter who's got sent to the hospital a couple times from a restaurant who had a dish with peanuts, served it up, and used the same tongs to dish up her dish. Two dishes later, not thinking of it because it's all cooked food, you know, you're getting stuff out, blah, blah, blah. She has a legume or peanut allergy. And boom, EpiPen, there goes $180, you know, and hopefully not an ambulance ride.
Right.
And it happened in her hometown, not her hometown, but where she lives. And that's 800 people. And they got a great little restaurant there. He just had a lapse of judgment. But one thing we did find out is she can have anything, you know, like if you're cooking it all, and I always use corn or canola oil. And I finally said to her husband, I said, you know something? I said, she's not allergic to peanut oil. He goes, how do you know that? I said, because when I used to use a peanut oil for a binder, I said, she never had a problem with it. Research now shows that peanut oil is so processed, the legume part of the peanut oil isn't even in it when it gets bottled. But, and with like catering, and you obviously know this because as much as you've done and with the food truck and everything, one of the first questions I always ask anybody who says, hey, can you do this? Yep, I can. Had great friends of mine. Cooked them 8 pork tenderloins on the sides this year for their son's wedding. I said, okay, before we set a menu, I said, you need to call the people on your guest list, at least one per household. I said, I need to know if anybody has any certain food allergies, whether it's shellfish, you know, because of stuff processed in plants that may produce peanuts, soy, dairy, blah, blah, blah. I said, 99% of the stuff I use will be fine, but I want to cover my bases. Because the last thing I need is somebody saying, oh, I got sick from eating Dutch's food because it had peanut oil in it. Well, that's what, you know, CYA, you know, cover your ass. And the last thing you want to do is see somebody that's at a celebration than end up sick anyway. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, all right, boys. I think that just gonna about do it for this evening.
I have one final question.
Go ahead.
Mike, you remember how to close out the show?
Excuse me.
You remember how to close out the show properly?
Hold on.
Mr. McGuire.
Hold on. Keep that's it from the Pit Life Studio broadcast from the Keep the Smoke Rolling. Shit. Johnny would always do it. Johnny would do the opening and the closing, and then we'd always say keep the smoke rolling.
That's all I wanted was keep the smoke rolling.
Yeah, yes.
Great seeing you again, brother.
So before we go, Foolproof Barbecue, they're going to be taking over Messy Mike's, and basically no hiccups. They're going to probably not open, retail right away just because obviously winter. If it's nice out, I'm assuming they will, but they want to open Christmas and stuff, so they're going to go full steam. They're gung ho, so yeah, let's show them support and let's rock.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely. Well, Mike,
and everybody
thank
have
you.
a good Thanksgiving.
You too. Mike, thank you for joining. Dutch, thank you for jumping in to ask all your questions that you loaded the chat with this afternoon, evening, before we even
nice
got
on
fucking line.
I didn't expect Mike to be like, where the hell's Cat? So I'm glad you allowed me to jump in, Mike. Always great talking to you and seeing you, buddy.
Oh, dude, 100%. This will give me more time, because that was the other thing. It was if I wasn't there, I was just tired,
That's it.
It's the last thing you want to do is just kind of,
burn out
talking to people when you're talking to people. So this will give me more time to kind of hang out and do some stuff that I haven't had a chance to do.
Cool.
Good.
Yep. Change is good.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, boys. I appreciate it. Have yourselves a wonderful Thanksgiving. But I'm sure I'll talk to you before. But that's it for this week, folks. I'd like to thank you all for joining us. Thank you for your continued support. Check the video out on Facebook and YouTube. On YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button. Catch the audio wherever podcasts are found. Apple, Google, Spotify, the whole 9 yards. Questions and comments, please send them to pitlifebbqpodcast@gmail.com. And like always, like, subscribe, rate, and review. Hit that share button. Next Monday, I'm working it out because it's going to be the start of December episodes. So I need to talk with a certain somebody and start. It'd be nice if I can get them all done in one weekend. But it is what it is. But I know we're going to have Chef Ray Sheehan coming on to go over his holiday essentials list that he does for Barbecue News Magazine. I don't know if it's going to be this Monday or next Monday. I just have to touch base with him. But, I'll follow along on the social medias and we'll have the schedule out there. Everybody, have a wonderful, happy Thanksgiving. Have a safe Thanksgiving. Enjoy the time with your family and friends and anybody else that you want to share it with. If I had a certain, monkey out here, I'd share it with him, All right. You ready for this, boys? And until next week,
keep the smoke
rolling. Take it easy, folks.
Bye, guys.